Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be tackling the Guardian's Quiptic crossword, and this is being published on Sunday the 16th of March 2025, and it's been set by Pasquale. Masquerade is also known as Izetti over on the Times, where I do solves, and he can be very detailed, sometimes difficult setter because he puts in words that aren't too bad. I think over here on the Guardian, Pasquale is a little bit easier, but he's known. Guy called Don Manley, who is one of the better setters out there. So good to see a puzzle from him. Right, I'm really not got a lot more to do. Just check I'm recording, which I seem to be. So I'm going to crack on. Put down in crude motel. That's demote, isn't it? Hidden word. Male chiefs made to look silly with female about. Male chiefs made to look silly with female about. Nurses eat out. Looks like I'm going around nurses eat. Wine provided. Oh gosh, what would that be? Wine provided. I don't know. Honorary editor now with a sharp edge, presumably. Honorary editor now with a sharp edge, presumably. Feels like it should be an acrostic or something, but a river in which to find a large woman. I assume that's a river like that. Define large. Or is it? No, actually, maybe it's Adele. The River Dee up in Scotland. I think also one in Wales. Religious lady snoops. Tragic female in novel. Gosh, my tragic females in novels isn't good. Religious lady snoops. Could that be an anagram of snoops? A religious lady be something like Eve. 3 letters. Can't think of that, be they? Not good on literature, generally speaking. It's okay. Pleasant sounds from organisation UK left, not to be trusted. I mean, that sounds like it's relating. Is that just talking about sounds? UK left, the EU, which is EUL, left, not to be trusted. Pleasant sounds. Is it that simple? EUL. Pleasant sounds. Not to be trusted. Don't know. Can't see where that's going. Go to have second drink and chat. Go to have second drink and chat. Gossip, is that? Go sip, yeah. Very simple. Component of brief agenda. Final bit of little importance. Component of brief agenda. Final bit of little importance. It's a fag end, isn't it? In the butt of a cigarette. I will go through all these clues later and explain where I'm getting the answers from. Mysteries in games being played. It looks like an anagram in games, which would be enigmas. I'm trying to work out which end was the anagram indicator there. I could just see this one. Can we on screen? Charlie hurried, being humiliated. Yep, Charlie hurried. So Charlie chastened. I think that is. Okay, I'll try and put it in the right direction, shall I? Charlie hastened. There we go. Right, let's look at the downs before I do any scrolling on my screen, because there's lots to scroll down here. A seed is sown. Looks like an anagram, producing a social evil, which is this. There's not many. There's lots of disease. Nice. Jerry's manually controlled device. I mean, we talk about Tom and Jerry. Manually controlled device. Jerry's. M something E. Manually controlled suggests it's going to be something to do with a hand to me. But I can't think of any word relating to hands that might get me the answer there. Okay, so the sports official has valuable material. The sports official, is it the ref? I think it's so. What's so? Thus. Is it a hidden word? Can't be. I think a sports official would be a ref or an umpire, but I can't see either of those fitting in there. To get to valuable. This singer has absorbed such an audible sound of disapproval. This singer. Are we looking for an actual singer? the fact he's put this on there, it could just be this singer has absorbed. If it didn't, if this wasn't important to the clue, I wouldn't be surprised actually. This singer might be some kind of bird. Known him. Has absorbed such an audible sound of disapproval as a tut. A revolutionary fighter's pains. Aches. Ache. Chase. I think it's just Shays, okay. Stiltedness of two maidens. Queen Anne is keeping them apart. Okay. Is Queen Anne allowed as a Q? It can't be QA, can it? That would have to be QUA. Queen Anne is keeping them apart. Stiltedness of two maidens. So there's M. I guess that's an M, two M's. Queen Anne. Queen is probably Anne is keeping them apart. Mer. Stiltedness. Mer. What's going on down here? Merriment. Merry. Oh, I'm going to put Queen as ER. I just have a feeling that's, unless it's Queen Anne, AR. Mar. Keeping them apart. Mar. Part. I'm going to leave that R there for now. It may be needed later. Eccentric person, or eccentric person receiving disrespect is one in the birthday suit. Nudist. Eccentric person receiving disrespect is one in birthday suit. I mean, birthday suit is being naked, isn't it? I don't think it's going to be any more complicated than that. One in birthday suit is nudist or something. What's going on there? Nude. Yeah, nut with a dis. There we go, nudist. Lively agent, grabbing a bit of sleep. Rep with a nap. Renap. No, a bit of sleep. Lively. Spy. Okay. Polite remark with dismissal of 50 lowly workers, sorry. Polite remark. Workers would be hands or ants, I think. TS. Can't have ants there because that double A. Hands, HANDS, doesn't really work either. Okay. So we're going to unusual insect is beginning to tantalise lab worker, which is a scientist. I think that's an anagram of insect is, yep. So there's all my... Okay, let's go back and look, see if I can get some of these acrosses before I go to the downs again. I'm really trying to avoid scrolling the screen because it gets a bit difficult then. Let's look at this one. Honorary. Excuse me. Sharp edge. So I think we've got Ed there. Honorary, I don't know what honorary. Honed. Yeah, honed. Honed. Okay. It's like that. Stiltedness of two maidens. Queen Anne is keeping them apart. I don't know what the Queen bit's doing, unless it's man. Mel, that looks like a man then. It's made to look silly with female about. Chiefs. Men then, probably. Male chiefs. Made to look silly with female about. Is that the name of a woman? Going around at that. Made to look silly. Whoa. Can't think what one is. This one. Nurses eat out. I think that's an anagram. Nurses eat. Let's have a go at the anagram thing with nurses eat. Not sure. I'm going to get that. I need another S, don't I? Do I need another S? Nurses eat. That's it. Oh. Is that the name of a... Sauternes. Oh gosh, I've seen that one. I have seen Sauternes. Sauternes. I don't know what the word is. Sauternes. I think it is. I've seen it as a soundbite, which is not fair because I didn't know the word. Religious lady snoops. Tragic feet. Looks like an anagram for snoops. Tragic would be an anagram, would it? Snoops. Ponds. Female novel. Heroine. Heroiness. What's that S there? This singer has absorbed such. Can't be an audible sound. I was thinking tut, wasn't I? So, audible sound of approval will be tut, but I can't think what else that can be. Okay, let's have a look at E again. Pleasant sounds. Oh, from E, from pleasant. Pleasant sounds from E, organisation left. Well, that'd be EU. Left would be E-port or E-U-port, not to be trusted. You'll. Let's put the L. Excuse me that. Excuse me. Put an L there. Just see if that helps me a bit. So I've got these two. Oh gosh, this one here. Mouse. Okay, Jerry, Tom and Jerry. I said Tom and Jerry, didn't I? But I just couldn't get to mouse. There we are. So the sports official. The ref. I think that's the ref. Has valuable material. Therefore, there we go. Yes, of course. Nice, cleverly constructed one there. Right, let's move on down. See if I can get. So I've got 22 and 18. So what can I get to? Have a look at. Still on screen. Just about got on screen, haven't I? Let's have a look at some of these then. One missing love. Friend in country. Nepal, I think. Nepal. Yep. I can't see it. I can see that one. Rocky Isle. So that's an anagram of isle, isn't it? Is a location on an old European map. How many can they be? Selai or Selai. Sile. If it's an anagram of isle. Is a location site. Is it the name of a place that is an old European place? In which case I can't think what it is. Right. Let's go to 26 cross. Mum is chum, right. Mum. Is that to do with silence? Chum, pal, mate. Mater. Ah, lovely. Word of prayer. It is full of energy in services. I mean, that looks like it ought to be it is. It is. There are. It is. For the it is full of energy. Service. Word of prayer is amenities. Therefore, okay. Shakespearean villain reticent, having shut up. Well, my Shakespearean villains are not good, apart from I think Iago as well. Maybe Macbeth is one. Having shut up. Reticent is shy. Shylock. Ah, Shylock, the merchant of Venice, I believe. I do know that much. So let's just get on 29. If we can get that W-A-A. Start wandering. Oh, there's a T there, isn't there? Define strata. Ah, strata. Yeah, it's just a anagram of start around area. There we go. Okay, good. Got the bottom one there. So 25. Demure adult is first in Rome. Oh gosh, demure adult. I think this is Silesia. I don't know where Silesia is. That's just an anagram of isle is a whatever it is. Isle is a. Don't know where Silesia is. Might go and look it up later. Demure is to be shy, I think. Adult is first. First in Rome. Oh, so it's. Is it just whatever the Roman Italian word for first is? Let me just check if I'm still on screen. And I've gone off a little bit, haven't I, for Silesia? Right, I'll put Silesia on. You can see that now. How about this one then? This looks like endure. End. More than one twister indeed is found out. Deed. Can't really do much with that, can you? More than one twister. Okay, so looks like this is Denmark. Yeah. In the dark. Yeah, men in the dark. Confused. Okay, get rid of that one. Part of body. Sometimes that's torso, isn't it? Part of body, torso. Yep. It's being hidden word. This one, scamps. Mischief makers. Quietly is participating in tricks. Scams. Yep. There's a P in it. Trying to see where I'm at now on the screen. Let's have a look at this one up then. What's this? Oh, polite remark. Doesn't have to be an L, does it there? Polite remark with dismissal of 50 lowly workers. I think that's probably... think of a word that means polite remark. Take out L for 50 to get to lowly workers, which are peasantry and peasants and pleasants. So it's a peasantry. Let's just take out these bits because they're annoying me. Peasantry. That is peasantry and pleasantry. Nice. This one again. More than one. Twister. Indeed. Indeed is found out. Deed. More than one. Indeed. It's found out. This one here, it's gone off the screen again. Let's get it there. Demure, adult. Let's have a quick look at that on the horizontal. Oh, that's why I don't do the scrolling thing. P something, I something, A. Demure, adult is first in Rome. I can't think of a word for adult. I can't think of a word for first in Rome would be an R, but that's at the end of the clue. Plaza, demure. Okay, so we'll look at this one then. Pleasant sounds from organisation UK left, not to be trusted. Explode. Pleasant sounds. No, I don't know what's going on there. This one. Okay, so let's assume that's nap. Snappy. Now, I had the spy, didn't I say? I mean, you would think that's EU. Euphony? Euphony, yeah. Phony then. Where's the P? Where's the left? Oh yeah, organising left. Yep, euphony. Okay, never really heard that word. Good old Izzetti with a word I've never heard of. Religious lady. He does look good religious thing. Tragic female in novel. Snoops. Looks like it ought to be an anagram of Snoops there, really, doesn't it? Porno. Someone. Stiltedness. Stiltedness is two maidens. Queen Anne is keeping them apart, so you'd think that just means it's an ism, isn't it? There's the is Queen Anne is Arism, Queen Anne. Is it just mannerism? Anne, her, how many? Yeah, Anne Regina, they are, aneurysm. Okay, right. Male chiefs made to look silly with female about. It's really hard without this starting letter. This singer has absorbed such an... I mean, it's been quite simple in his wordplay, really. Has absorbed such an audible sound of approval. Religious lady snoops. Tragic female in novel. I don't think it's novel. I don't think novel is saying it's an anagram of anything. Could be the name of a novel. They can tragic religious lady snoops. Peaks. Prize. Priestess. Rise. And Tess. Wow. Okay. Thomas Hardy. Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Never read it. Just read it. The Mayor of Castlereagh, they say. This singer has absorbed such an... oh gosh. So that's not too bad. We've done the last 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's taken me about 20 minutes, which is kind of what I want from a Quiptic. However, these ones, male chiefs made to look silly with female about. The trouble is, if this is a female, just a random woman's name, I'm in trouble, really. Male chiefs. I think that's men. Made to look silly. So I think made to look silly is a word in there somewhere. Not sure. And then a woman, female name around. Female about. Female could be a hen. Headman. Doesn't really work, does it? Headman. Hen. Acme. Male chiefs. Henchman. He. Let's just work on that being an H for a moment, though. This singer. Hissing. Simple hidden word. There it is. Absorbed. That's why the this was important. Made to look silly. Oh, it's just an error I've made. They are headmen. Okay, good. So that just leaves these two down here to look at that I'm not so sure about. Got there though, so far. Where do I go off the screen? Just about got that one on. More than one. So what are we going here? More than one twister is found out. So, let's have a quick look. Charlie hurried, so that's hurried is hastened, so that's definitely a D. Amenities is amen. Yep, amenities. And enigmas is enigmas, isn't it? There's an E. Yep, so the letters are correct to that point. So more than one. N. So am I looking for a deed? N. More than one is two. One twister. Is it a die? Dice twister. More than one twister. What's a twister in this sense? Indeed. A deed is an act. Found out. N. Induce. I would like to put a D there for deed, really, but I don't think it's that simple. Even this isn't that simple. And this one over here, which I've got to scroll down again, is probably demure. Adult. Par is first in Rome. I don't get the. I mean, if adult was A for par, and then is, what am I doing? Where am I getting the thing from? And what does Paiser mean? So again, Nepal is correct because it's the country. Amenities is right, and strata is right because they're geological features. So, demure, poi, adult. I don't think there's not many letters that go there really. P, W. I mean, actually, there's quite a lot of letters that go there, but vowels-wise, but none of them really make any sense. Pi, poi. Poi, po. It's demure po. Adult is first in Rome. I wonder if your po face is being demure. Po. Adult though. Haven't got any P's included, so there's definitely no hidden words or anagrams going on, or alternate letters. PL, PKG, H could fit there. Assuming there's no really random. PS I suppose could be. PA, P. See, par could be an adult, but that would normally be included as a parent or part or something, really, wouldn't it? So, I mean, there are quite a lot of potential letters that fit here, but none of them really feel like they want to be a letter that goes there. Pasquale, what have you done to us? Just check we're on the screen. Yep. Have a look at that on the horizontal one as well. E something, more than one. Twister is twister indeed. ND. Normally ED word would be an end. End, more than one. End. L. X. No words are jumping off the pages at me to say this is a X word. Ek D. Not really. I like to look at things horizontally sometimes, because I'm not good on down clues in that respect. Ed. Eddied. More than one twister. Eddies. There we are. Indeed, eddies. Oh, okay, it's just an anagram of, okay. Eddies. Gosh, that wasn't a word that was going to jump off the page. So that just leaves it. So we've got there in. How long I've taken to get to there? 25 minutes. Probably 5 minutes on that one, really. And this word I just don't feel like I know. Demure. Adult is first in rhyme. I'm going to poi. I don't know. I mean, I'm a bit stuck on this one. It's not a clue that makes any sense. I'm going to go. It's probably a word for demure. I'm going to go po for adult. I really don't like just chucking things in and giving up on things. Phi. Demure adult. Is adult A? In which case that would be. Demure would be. Demure. Prima. There we are. Prima. Got it. Okay, I do sort of know it. Prima. It's the A part was coming from there. Right. Let's have a double check. Yeah, all done. Okay, so it's just what was that? 27 minutes in the end. 26, 27 minutes in the end. Yeah, those two really holding me up. Right, let's have a look through the clues. I'll go through. So if you put something down, you demote it. And that's a hidden word in demote. In is your hidden word indicator. Male chiefs are apparently headmen. Simple enough, I suppose. Made to look silly. So made is an anagram in the middle of a female, which is a hen. Female chicken, hen. So fair enough. Nurses eat is an anagram of sauternes. Out is your anagram indicator, and sauternes are a type of wine. So abbreviation here I'm not familiar with, but very simple really. Honorary editor, on ed. A sharp edge, presumably if you hone something you get a sharp edge from it. We've got the A from the clue, we've got the River Dee, which is a river in Scotland, and put an L in there for large, gives you Adele, who's a woman. Okay, so a religious lady is a priestess. If she snoops, then she pries. And tragic female in novel is Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Here's my first word I definitely haven't heard of. Euphony, which is I guess pleasant sounds. We've got the organisation the UK left, which is the EU. I think most people know about that. And then not to be trusted is phony. Go is in the clue. S for second, and a drink is a sip, have a sip, and a chat is a gossip. We've got a hidden word here, so component of is telling us there's a hidden word in brief agenda, which is the words are fag end, and final bit of little importance. I mean, it's pretty random, bit of a random definition there really, but yeah, the fag end is, well, traditionally it's the end of a cigarette, dog end of a cigarette. I don't know if it's got a secondary kind of definition, but anyway. Mysteries are enigmas. In games is an anagram of enigmas, and being played is your anagram indicator. Scroll on down. Am I still on screen? Hopefully. Yep. Charlie is C in the NATO phonetic alphabet, and hurried is hastened, and being humiliated is chastened. One missing love, so take the O. So love is 0 points scored in tennis. So take the O off of 1, gives you the NE. A friend is a pal, which gives you the country of Nepal. Mum is mater, very old, very old or upper class definition there. A chum is a mate, and R for right. Word of prayer is amen or amen. It, and then is, full of energy, so put an E into that, gives you amenities, which are services. Shylock is the Shakespeare villain from the Merchant of Venice, I believe. Reticent is shy, and if you have shut up, then you've locked something. It's locked. Strata is an anagram of start, going around the letter A. A for area. Wandering is your anagram indicator, and strata are geological features. I think something to do with the shape of rocks or something, but don't quote me on that. Right, let's go and look at the downs, which are a little bit harder to get on the get correct on the screen. Right, we've got disease, which is an anagram of a seed is. Sown is your anagram indicator, and disease is a social evil. Right, we've got a reference to Tom and Jerry here. So Jerry was the mouse. And I was thinking of the cat somewhere, obviously it's a tomcat. So Jerry's the mouse in the Tom and Jerry cartoons. Manually controlled device. Well, everybody knows what a mouse on a computer does. Right, so is the definition for therefore, and then we've got the ref, and then valuable material is or. So sports official is a ref, as in a referee. This singer contains the hidden word hissing. Has absorbed is saying it's a hidden word, and hissing is an audible sound of disapproval. Yeah, if you go to a play or thing, instead of booing, you get a bit of hissing. A revolutionary fighter, so we've got A, and then Shays. So fighters, revolutionary fighters, Che Guevara comes off a lot revolutionary. I mean, that's quite generous to give us the fighters as well. Actually slightly misleading. But anyway, Shays, so put an S on the end to get to aches, which are pains. Stiltedness is mannerism. Okay, I didn't know that. That's another kind of a definition that I didn't know. Right, two maidens, so we've got two M's. M being M for maiden being cricket notation. We've got Queen Anne, so Anne, and then R for Regina. So like we get Elizabeth R, we get Anne R for Queen Anne, and then is going after that to keep the two maidens apart. Very clever construction there, very precise wording, classic Pasquale kind of construction that. An eccentric person is a nut, receiving disrespect, so being dissed, and one in the birthday suit being nude, so nudist. What do we got? Lively is snappy. We've got an agent is a spy, grabbing a bit of sleep, which is a nap. I'm going to just see if I can get this one, can't I? Polite remark is a pleasantry. Losing dismissal of 50 means take the L for 50 out of pleasantry to get to peasantry, so we get the lowly workers. Unusual is an anagram indicator that insect is the start of an anagram of scientist beginning to tantalise, is saying take the T or put a T for T for tantalised on the end, gives you scientist who is a lab worker. Let's see if I'm still scrolling down quite happily at this point. Where am I? There, I'm okay, aren't I? Go down a little bit more. Right. Men confused is ENM, and in gloomy, which is dark, gives you the country of Denmark, second country of the day. More than one twister, so eddies. Gosh, an eddy is like a whirlpool in my books. I've never thought of it as a twister, but okay, they do twist around, so eddies. And then we just got an anagram of deed is, I think. Found out being your anagram indicator. The rocky isle of Silesia. Rocky is anagram indicator. Sorry, rocky is an anagram indicator. The isle is an anagram Silesia, which is a location on an old European map. I'm just going to pause the video and go and find out where Silesia is for the knowledge. Well, Silesia is a region of Europe that is mostly in Poland, with parts in Germany and the Czech Republic in the modern world. It seems to have kind of been a little bit of a tug of war between those countries, really, even into the 20th century, really. But mainly seems to have gone out in the kind of around the 1800 mark. So this is a good example though, because obviously in the middle of Poland, Germany is a mainland location, and this has been a misdirection because he said Rocky Isle. Well, you'll be sat there going, well, it's not, if it can't be mainland Europe, it's a rocky isle, can it? But of course, what we've got is actually rocky is the anagram indicator, and isle is a. It's just the anagram fodder. So yeah, the definition is actually location on old European map. It doesn't say whether it's mainland or an island. So there we go. That's that. Mischief makers are scamps. Quietly is P, so P for piano in musical notation, and participating in tricks, which are scams. Part of the body. Part of is saying there's a hidden word in part of body. So part of body is the torso, that's definition. Doctor sometimes contains the hidden word torso, and holds is your hidden word indicator. So let's just get this last one. So as I said, first in Rome is prima, demure is prim, and A for adult. Hadn't seen the A for adult thing before, so that definitely held me up a little bit. And my knowledge of the Italian ordinal numbers is not that good. So there we go, all done. Pleased to get through that, 26-27 minutes. So good puzzle from Pasquale. We'll definitely stretch some of the beginners moving up from the QC. Probably stretch some of the good solvers as well. It certainly felt like it stretched me, so thanks Pasquale for that.